Farragut hosting William Blount on Tuesday, the 26th of January, and on Friday, the 29th of January, the Admirals make the short trip over to Bearden High School. But again, Tuesday night, our next broadcast night, Farragut at Heritage. So, the boys warming up down below, a couple of minutes away from the introduction of the starting lineups in our boys contest. Should be a good one. Let's get a 2-minute break, and we'll return with those starting lineups on the other side. As you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Pilot Food Marts on Farragut's Independent Voice, 105.3 WFIV.
Winter is time to make memories by the fireplace, so make sure your gas fireplace is clean, functional, and safe. Call Climatize Heating and Cooling today for a complete cleaning and safety inspection. Call Climatize Heating and Cooling today or go to climatizedtennessee.com.
Climatize!
What tells your story? Your diploma, an art print, a map from a trip you've held on to for years, a shadow box of a favorite sports jersey. Whatever it is, at Express Frame, we've made custom framing fast, easy, and affordable. Each frame is handcrafted by our experts in-house using high-quality materials. With our large frame inventory selection, we'll get your finished artwork back to you in a lot less time than traditional custom framing stores. Same expert staff and service, new name. Express Frame is located in the Dick's Sporting Goods Shopping Center next to Sports Clips. Frame your story at Express Frame and look for special offers at expressframe.net. We know framing, you'll know the difference.
Are your auto and homeowner insurance rates scary?
We're going to have the
Does
national
your health
anthem,
and Medicare
so
frighten you?
I tell you
Who
what,
are
just
you
keep
gonna
them going
call?
until
the Swaggerty
I
Insurance Group, of course.
let you know.
The Swaggerty Insurance Group,
Thanks,
an independent agency serving all of East Tennessee, will guide you and give you the personal attention you need to find the coverage that's right for you at a price that fits your budget. Call the Swaggerty Insurance Group today at 865-281-3529.
Every gallon of gas and find additional specials inside the store. Drink specials, gas savings, regular specials. Get your Pilot My Rewards card today. Pilot, we're right on your way.
Starting lineups being introduced for our boys contest as the Admirals come in 5-6 overall, 3-3 in the district, back-to-back losses. Last Saturday to Bearden, 54-49, and then the loss on Tuesday to Maryville, 83-57. Prior to that, once the calendar turned to January, the Admirals had gotten a couple of good wins at William Blount, 63-51, and 77-30, the win at home over Lenoir City. So, trying to get back to that type of play. Back on track are the Admirals here tonight. Of course, coached by John Higgins, assisted by Josh Gregory, Justin Wakefield, and David Dawson. Hardin Valley, coached by first-year head coach Shane Wells. He's assisted by Buddy Cruz, Eric Robertson, and J.P. Burris. Hawks are 2-4 overall, 2-3 in the district, coming off a 10-point victory Tuesday night at Lenoir City. And they're going to have in the starting lineup tonight for Hardin Valley, 0, Tanner Grantham, 5'9", a senior. Number 3, Hudson Stokes, a 6-foot junior. Number 4, Ty Gentry, 5'11", a junior. Number 13, Jalen Pennell, 6'1", a junior. And number 32, Dale Henley, 6 foot, a junior. Brabson will jump for the Admirals. Stokes for Hardin Valley. Hawks are in the home white with the baby blue numerals. Farragut's in the road gray. Navy numerals outlined in white. Brabson and Stokes, we're underway. Neal controls the tip for the Admirals as it'll be Carter Mayfield quickly double team. Gets it across the timeline to Dylan Atwell. Back to Mayfield. Farragut with the first possession of the ball game as Neal loses his dribble, and they say Hardin Valley. I don't know if it's off a foot, deflected, what exactly was the case, but Farragut retains possession. In the middle, they go to Dylan Atwell, back out to Mayfield. Three-pointer from out top, no good. Rebounded away by the Hawks, Pennell. Pennell brings it in front court for Hardin Valley. Right side to Grantham, back to Pennell, guarded by Brabson. Pennell dribbles it off his leg. Ball's loose. Neal gives chase, as does Atwell. Ball's thrown out of there, and Farragut still giving chase, and a whistle sounds. It's going to be a tough foul on somebody. Everybody's just giving chase after a loose ball, but it's going to go against Hardin Valley. Ty Gentry picks up the foul, his first. Carter Mayfield double teamed in rear court, bounces to Brabson, right side across the timeline, pressured by Stokes, gets around him to the baseline, gives to Neal on the left wing. Farragut swings it all the way around the perimeter to the right side to Atwell. He tries to give it back out top to Mayfield after driving under the basket, and it's stolen away. Stolen away as the Hawks in front court will hoist a three. Gentry, left side, no good. It was Gentry with the steal, then missed the three on the other end. Farragut in front court as Mayfield, being pressured by Grantham, exchanges the ball back and forth with Brabson. Hardin Valley matching up out of a zone, maybe 2-3. Brabson will try a three, no good. Neal tips it out to Mayfield. Back to Brabson, right side. Atwell in the middle for Farragut. Neal penetrates through the zone, puts it up with the left hand, no good. Carasso goes and gets the miss, powers up a follow, no good. Rebounded away by Henley of Hardin Valley. In front court, Grantham. Right side, Pennell tries a three. Good. Jalen Pennell with the first basket of the ball game. Right wing three-pointer. Farragut working it up against the press is Atwell ahead to Mayfield. Mayfield left side. Drives baseline. Has it knocked away from behind and out of bounds. Farragut's basketball. 5:57 to go, opening quarter as Carter Mayfield inbounds to the cutter. That's Carasso, but he misses the layup. Had to kind of shoot it up over his head. More difficult than it would have been otherwise, and can't convert. So Hardin Valley comes away with a miss. In front court with it, Henley. Carasso on him defensively. Left side, Stokes, guarded by Neal. Right side, Pennell, picked up by Brabson. Into the lane, picks up his dribble, gives to Gentry. Good defense by the Admirals. Gentry dribbles right, guarded by Atwell. Now Pennell with it. Pennell driving in off the right wing, spins right side of the paint, puts a shot up, won't go, and it's tipped out. Saved by Grantham. Bounce pass down low to Henley, lays it up and in. Grantham with the assist. Henley with the basket. Hardin Valley leads 5-0. Mayfield in rear court. Bounces to Brabson, ahead to Neal. Neal pulls up left side of the paint, in and out. Admirals have missed some good looks early on. Hardin Valley in front court. Grantham hounded by Mayfield. Goes left, picks up his dribble, left open for a mid-range jumper, and he hits it. Everybody bought that he was going to pass on the baseline, and that was covered. Grantham suddenly wasn't covered, and he hits the 15-footer. Farragut in front court trailing 7-0. Neal down low to Carasso. Carasso shot blocked. Was he fouled? Yes. So Hardin Valley applying the pressure. And the Admirals getting the ball down low. And Henley picking up the personal foul on Jack Carasso. So to the line, Carasso for the free throw. No good, short. Second toss by Jack is good. So Jack Carrasso hits 1 of 2, and the Admirals are on the board, trailing 7-1. Grantham at the point. Guarded now by Ryan Neal, and Neal takes it away from him. Neal with a steal, driving on Grantham in front court, scores. Neal with a bucket. As Farragut has Isaiah Smith in the ball game for Carter Mayfield. And Stokes in front court for Hardin Valley. We'll see his head coach, Shane Wells, ask for a timeout. 30-second timeout with 4:04 to play in our opening quarter, as the Hawks scoring first on a right wing three-pointer by Jalen Pennell. That was followed by Henley scoring after the Hawks extended a possession with an offensive rebound. Grantham tracked down a long rebound, then dumped it down low to Henley, who was open under the basket. He scores, and then Grantham got the basket to make it 7-0 on a mid-range jumper after everybody in Navy, or Gray rather, bought that Grantham was going to try a pass to a cutter on the baseline. That was covered, but Grantham then was left open for the 15-footer, which he knocked down. Farragut has since gotten a free throw from Jack Carrasso and a basket by Ryan Neal after he picked the pocket of Grantham. 7-3, Hardin Valley with the ball. Coming out of the timeout. Stokes driving baseline, takes a pass from Pennell, gives in the left corner to Grantham. His three-pointer is good. Second three for Hardin Valley here early on as Atwell inbounds against a press to Neal. Back to Atwell. Atwell and Brabson exchanging it on the left side. Brabson across the timeline. Back to Atwell, looks inside for Carrasso, and Henley steals it away. Farragut with a turnover as the Hawks in front court leading 10-3. Grantham, guarded by Neal, picks up his dribble, gives to Stokes left side. He's guarded by Farragut's Isaiah Smith. Henley setting a screen on the left, but Stokes drifts right. Gives to Pennell, right side. He'll drive into the lane against 3 Admirals, puts a shot up that goes all the way around the cylinder and comes out. Farragut with the rebound. Atwell in front court for Farragut. Left side pass to Neal. Anybody touch that? Don't think so. Turnover for the Admirals. Their third here early on. 3:05 to go, opening quarter, and the Hawks leading 10-3. Grantham with 5, Pennell with 3, Henley with 2 for the Hawks, who have the ball. Pennell guarded by Brabson to Henley, and Farragut picks up a foul from Carrasso from behind as he reached trying to knock the ball from Henley's grasp, but picks up Farragut's first foul. And he'll check out as Zane Zatawi, the senior, number 3, enters the lineup for fellow senior Carrasso. And now the Hawks throw the ball away. Henley and Pennell not on the same page. Both teams 3 turnovers in the first 5 minutes and 10 seconds. Smith, right side, in the corner, three-pointer for Isaiah, good. Got a good look and buries his first 3 of the night. That can lead to some good things. As Henley has his pass deflected, but it's saved by Stokes. Stokes pulls up at the free throw line for a jumper, no good. Brabson with the rebound and twisted his ankle, landed on somebody's shoe on the way down. So Elisha that's smarts. Brabson slow to get up as play is stopped. 2:26 to go in our first quarter. And Elisha putting very little pressure on that left foot as he hobbles off. Arm draped over the shoulder of athletic director Donald Dodgen. Seems like he's putting a little bit more weight on it. It's over into the far corner of the gym. Farragut with the basketball, trailing 10-6. Admirals in front court against this Hardin Valley zone. Atwell out top to Neal, penetrates, bounce pass to Atwell on the left wing. Dallas Carball's checked into the game for the injured Brabson. Here's Atwell trying a three from out top. It is short. Did Hardin Valley get a hand on it? They contested the shot, but apparently did not deflect it. So it's just simply short and out of bounds to Hardin Valley. 2 minutes to go, opening quarter, 10-6. Hawks with the lead in the basketball. Left side with it for Hardin Valley. Gentry now to Stokes. He's guarded by Carball. Carball knocks it away from Stokes, and we're going to have a held ball. Nicely done by Carball. Could have easily been a foul on Stokes, who blatantly grabbed Carball after the ball had been knocked loose to avoid him keep him from getting to the loose basketball, to try to avoid the turnover. Hardin Valley will keep it on the possession arrow. Grantham to Pennell. Pennell, guarded by Carball, drives into the lane, drops it off with Henley. Henley puts it up and misses from point blank. Farragut the rebound. It's Zatawi giving to Carball. Carball into front court to Atwell. Atwell, Admirals down 10-6, 1:20 to go first quarter, gives it to Neal. Neal drives in off the left side, into the right corner to Zatawi, now to Atwell, out top to Smith. Pretty good ball movement by the Admirals. Smith can't hit the three, and once more it drew no iron, was not touched, and Hardin Valley will get the basketball. Isaiah, a little bit of contact after the shot, wanted the foul call, did not get it. Grantham across the timeline, hounded by Neal, gives off to Henley. He's played by Zatawi. Henley doubled. Atwell comes, makes the steal. Dillon with the steal, driving for a layup at the other end. Missed it. And here's Hardin Valley coming back the other way. Pennell. Right side Stokes. Quick three in front of the Farragut bench is good. Stokes with his first basket. Hardin Valley's third three of the opening quarter, and the Hawks lead 13-6. Bounce pass to Smith from Neal. Gives it right back to Ryan Neal. In the middle to Carball. Squares up for a free throw line jumper. No good. Stokes the rebound. Farragut getting some good looks. Hopefully they'll start falling. Brabson behind the Farragut bench, hobbling across the way behind the scorer's table now. Maybe they can get his ankle taped up. Left side, Grantham has used his dribble, needs some help. Zatawi's there defensively. Just did get it away to Henley, and then Henley has it knocked away by Atwell. Boy, Grantham was on the verge of a travel, but somehow got the ball down low to Henley, who then had it knocked from his grasp. Atwell's going to get a breather. Farragut getting Mayfield back into the game. Inbound feed stolen away by Neal, but Farragut can do nothing with it as the horn sounds. First quarter in the books. That first quarter snuck up on me a little bit. Hardin Valley leading Farragut 13-6 after 8 minutes. We're back in 1 minute with second quarter action as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Pilot Food Marts on Farragut's Independent Voice, 105.3 WFIV.
Tired of buying the same old jewelry every year for your significant other? Does your gift miss the mark on uniqueness and quality? Show them how special they are with a gift from Estate House Jewelry. The highest quality diamonds and precious stones you expect with the lowest prices guaranteed. Choose from the largest selection of pre-owned Rolexes and luxury watches in the area. When you stop enjoying your Estate House purchase, we'll always buy it back or trade it. Guaranteed. Estate House Jewelry and Antiques.
Hey folks, Gerald Anderson with Ted Russell Nissan. Happy New Year! And we're not just practicing social distancing, we're doing it. Face masks, hand sanitizers, Sandy Fogger. We're 6 feet apart, and we can still sell you a new Nissan. And with over 450 new Nissans to choose from, we've definitely got the one you're looking for. And remember, nobody can sell you the same new Nissan for less than Ted Russell Nissan. Is your credit an issue? Well, not at Ted Russell Nissan. We have 4 finance managers that specialize in credit repair and approvals. Rebates up to $6,500, discounts up to $11,000, and payments as low as $149 a month. Ted Russell Nissan.
Back at Hardin Valley, Farragut with the first possession of the second quarter. Ryan Neal, Isaiah Smith, Dallas Carball, Carter Mayfield, and Zane Zatawi on the floor. Pass down low. Not sure who that was intended for. Maybe Zatawi. It was deflected and stolen away by Hardin Valley. Farragut with 4 turnovers. Into front court for the Hawks, Gentry. Here's Stokes driving off the left side all the way to the basket, scores. Hudson Stokes has 5. Hardin Valley on the board first in this second quarter, leading 15-6. In the middle, Carball against the zone, drives with the right hand, fouled. So the Admirals got the ball in the middle against the Hardin Valley zone, and Carball takes it straight to the basket. Caleb Smith picks up the foul. He just checked into the game at the quarter break. So you got Caleb Smith, Jalen Pennell, Hudson Stokes, Ty Gentry, and Julian McCoy also seeing his first action for Hardin Valley. Meanwhile, at the free throw line, Dallas Carball sinks the toss. He's got another one coming. The Farragut sophomore converts. So Carball hits them both, and the Admirals trail 15-8. Stokes out of the game for Hardin Valley, and Jake Hubbard, number 10, a senior, enters the lineup for the Hawks. So Gentry brings it up. Carter Mayfield on him. Off to Hubbard. Right side McCoy. Hardin Valley. Good ball movement. They'll settle for a free throw line jumper by Pennell, and it's no good. Rebounded away by Zatawi, given to Mayfield in front court to Smith on the right wing. Back out to Carter. They're going to double him out of the zone. Bounce pass goes to Neal. On the wing, into the corner to Zatawi, too strong. Taken away backside by Pennell of Hardin Valley. Ahead it comes to McCoy. McCoy shut down, left corner by Isaiah Smith. Hardin Valley with Gentry out high, left right side. Now to Pennell. Carball knocks the dribble from Pennell. Pennell driving, kicks into the corner, right side Hubbard for a three, good. Hubbard into the ball game, knocks down a three, and that makes it 18-8. And play is stopped. Coach Higgins, I thought the public address said timeout. There's no timeout. To my knowledge. Whatever the case, it's Farragut with the basketball, trailing 18-8. Ryan Neal, left side three, too strong. Farragut's been either really strong or really coming up a little bit short, drawing no iron on the threes. Last couple have been way too strong. And Neal's going to check out as Farragut gets Brandon Cuevas into the game following the miss. Ball knocked out of bounds. Hardin Valley with it. Side rear court. Caleb Smith out of the game. Dale Henley back in for Hardin Valley, and they'll also sub Tanner Grantham back in. He'll replace Jalen Pennell. So McCoy and Grantham, Henley, Stokes, and Hubbard for Hardin Valley. Farragut's got Mayfield, Carball, Zatawi, Cuevas, and Smith. Three-pointer by Stokes, no good. Farragut with a rebound. Smith gives off to Mayfield. Mayfield in front court for the Admirals, gives to Cuevas in the left corner. Three-pointer, good by Brandon Cuevas. Cuevas coming off the bench and draining his first shot. A three from the left corner. The Admirals trail 18-11. Grantham. Farragut bench insisting it should have been a 5 count on Grantham, who didn't make a move to the basket. Defender right in his hip pocket. Meanwhile, Coach Wells of Lenoir City had walked 12, 15 feet out onto the floor asking for a timeout. He gets the call, and Hardin Valley saves a possession. 30-second timeout, so that'll be the second 30-second timeout used by the Hawks in this first half. 5:27 to go until halftime, and Hardin Valley leading 18-11 after leading 13-6 at the quarter break. Jumped out to a 7-0 lead, led 10-3, and continued to maintain that 7-point margin again at the quarter break, 13-6, and continues now to be a 7-point lead as Hardin Valley with possession, trying to add to that margin. Looks like same 5 for both teams. Henley out near the timeline, guarded by Zatawi, bounces it off to McCoy, who's guarded by Smith. Now to Stokes. Carball draws that defensive assignment to Hubbard, and Cuevas step late, bumps and fouls. So Cuevas with his first foul and the team's second. Grantham to Hubbard. Hubbard to Henley, back to the basket, just beyond the free throw line. There's the back cut by Stokes. Stokes can't get the shot to go, but drew contact. A couple of free throws coming. Good look from Henley to his teammate. Stokes cutting to the basket through the lane. Cuevas picks up his second quick foul. Third on the Admirals as a team, and Stokes to shoot a pair. He's got 5. Free throw missed. Second one good. Stokes hits 1 of 2. It's 19-11. Against the press, Farragut across the timeline. Cuevas to Carball into the left corner to Zatawi. Returns it out high to Carter Mayfield. Smith inside. Carball driving. Can't get the shot to go with the left hand. Farragut's finding the seams. Shots aren't falling right now. Henley takes a pass inside. Working against Zatawi, reverses, puts it up with his left hand and scores. A little reverse pivot, and Henley knocks it home off the window. He's got 4. Farragut trailing 21-11. Carter Mayfield dribbles through 2 defenders ahead to Isaiah Smith. He'll pull up right side of the lane, no good. Carball rebound, put back, yes, and he's fouled. Much needed bucket for the Admirals. Dallas Carball with an offensive rebound scores on the putback. And Dale Henley picks up his second foul. Carball hit a couple of free throws earlier in the quarter. Trying to complete the 3-point play opportunity here as Zatawi and Smith are out of the game. And Farragut gets Carrasso back into the lineup as well as Dylan Adwell. And so here's Carball with the and one. No good. Too strong. Pennell, the rebound for Hardin Valley. Hawks in front court with it. Left side, Gentry working against Cuevas. Gives off to Grantham beyond the 3-point line. Now getting it back is Gentry. Left side 3, good. Gentry with his first 3-pointer. And the Hawks jump into their press, leading 24-13. Farragut in front court. Pass comes to Cuevas, right side. Cross-court pass to Carter Mayfield. His 3, good. Carter Mayfield buries a 3, his first basket. And the Admirals back to within 8 at 24-16. Grantham in front court to the free throw line. Pass deflected, but makes its way to Stokes. Stokes gives it off to Gentry. Gentry into the lane. Tough shot. And a tough foul call against the Admirals. Dallas Carball picks up his first foul. It's the 4th on the Admirals as a team. Both teams 4 fouls. 3:27 to go until halftime. And at the free throw line, shooting a pair, is Hardin Valley Jr. Ty Gentry. First one rattles home good. Gentry's got 4. Gentry, second toss, good as well. 10-point lead for Hardin Valley. Farragut breaks the press. Atwell takes a pass from Carball, brings it across the timeline. Carball now in the left corner, drives baseline, picks up his dribble, loops it back out top to Mayfield. Mayfield in the middle to Carball. Carball working down the left side of the lane, fouled again. So Dallas is going to have a couple more. As this foul goes on Caleb Smith, be his second. Carball, sophomore, free throw, no good. Another one coming. 3:06 to play. First half, Carball hits the second one, and that makes it 26-17. Admirals down none. Pinnell driving against Atwell all the way to the baseline, then bounces it through traffic somehow to his teammate Caleb Smith under the basket. He lays it up and in. Threaded a needle with that bounce pass. Did Pinnell. 28-17, Hardin Valley by 11. Farragut handles the press. Mayfield to the baseline, finds Cuevas out high, right side three. Good. Brandon Cuevas, his second three. And the Admirals trail 28-20, 2:30 to play, first half. Dylan Atwell on Pinnell, a little bit of a push off by Pinnell, no call. In the corner to Gentry, now back to Pinnell, his right wing three-pointer, no good. Carbaugh, the rebound, spins away from Stokes. Carbaugh in front court, not sure where that one was intended for, threw it into traffic, and Hardin Valley comes up with the steal. Hawks in front court, Stokes left side three, short, rebound, tipped. And they called stopped play because of an injured Hawk. It's Farragut's basketball. Pinnell was the injured Hawk. So Hubbard, I believe, yes, Hubbard back into the lineup for Hardin Valley. Hardin Valley with his 2-2-1 press. Across the timeline, Farragut's Carbaugh gets it to Neal. Right side in front court to Mayfield. Atwell out high, down low to Carasso. Spins baseline, can't get a shot off against a double team. Hardin Valley converges quickly with his zone, wherever the ball is. Atwell dribbles away from a double team. Farragut swings the ball right to Neal. Down low. Carasso can't handle the pass. A little bit behind him, but even if they had been on the same page, that was a pretty hot pass from relatively close range. Admirals with their 6th turnover. .136 to go until halftime. Hardin Valley leading 28-20. They've got the ball as Grantham brings it up. Met at midcourt by Carter Mayfield. To Hubbard, who's guarded by Carasso. Now to Stokes out high. McCoy back into the ball game, takes a pass, gives off to Gentry. Gentry to Stokes. Ball knocked away from him by Carbaugh. Hardin Valley with the ball near midcourt. Grantham. Bounce pass, Hubbard, backdoor look to Stokes, and he threw it right to Farragut. Thought he knew where his teammate was, made sort of a blind pass, threw it right to Dallas Carbaugh instead. The Admirals in front court with it as Neal looks down low to Carasso, and Carasso takes a pass, goes up and scores underneath. That time the two very much on the same page as Neal threaded it through to Carasso, who scores the bucket. His first field goal. Mayfield guarding Grantham and called for a hand check foul. 28-22. Admirals have got it down to 6. Mayfield picks up a hand check foul. His first, team 5th, I believe. Grantham from under his own basket inbounding for the Hawks. 39 seconds to go until halftime, and there's a 5-second count. Nobody came open. So I've got both teams now with 6 turnovers. Farragut working against the zone press. Hardin Valley goes for the steal in front court with Stokes. They don't get it. Cross-court pass goes over left side to Neal for a three that is no good. McCoy with the rebound, and then Neal picks up a foul. First foul on Neal, 6th foul on the Admirals as a team. Hubbard out of the lineup, back in Henley for the Hawks. Now Farragut contesting. knocked the ball away on the inbound, and then Hardin Valley reaches, swats it out of bounds. And so the Admirals get the basketball. 23.3 seconds to play in the first half, and the Admirals get the ball back, trailing by 6. They look inside to Carball. Lays it up and in. Another good look by Ryan Neal. Misfired on one pass inside to Carasso, but the last two have been things of beauty. Carball the beneficiary this time. He's got 7 first-half points. Down to 7 seconds to play in the half as Hardin Valley Stokes, right baseline, pull-up jumper, short. Farragut the rebound, and the Admirals, who trailed by double figures a fair amount of that first half, have got it down to 4 at halftime. Brabson hobbling, assisted by Coach Gregory as he heads to the locker room with his teammates, so it doesn't look promising that we'll see Elisha Brabson back tonight. The junior came down on, it appeared, probably came down on a Hardin Valley foot on a rebound, rolled his ankle, and is likely to be available, unfortunately. But as I said, much of this first half, things were looking much more bleak for the Admirals than they currently do. Right now, Farragut with some momentum, having cut Hardin Valley's lead at intermission down to 28-24. We'll get a 2-minute break and return to look at the first half numbers on the other side as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Pilot Food Marts on Farragut's Independent Voice, 105.3 WFIV.
105.3 WFIV, Loudon, Farragut, Lenore City.
With Erie Rate Lock, your rate won't change until you add or remove a driver or a vehicle or change an address. Get a ticket, get in an accident, no problem. Rate stays the same. With Erie New Auto Security, if you total your vehicle, it acts as gap insurance if there's a loan. Or Erie will settle 2 model years newer with 30,000 or less miles. No wonder 91% of Erie clients choose to renew with them. Call Bryan Insurance, 865-951-7993, or visit us online at bryaninsurance.com.
Attention East Tennessee. Bearden Bike and Trail has been voted one of the 100 best bike shops in the U.S. by the Bicycle Dealers Association. This certification requires not only a great shopping experience and expert staff, but also support for local and national cycling advocacy. Bearden Bike and Trail has affordable luxury bikes from the brands you know, like Jamis, Fuji, Marin, Breezer, and Haro. Bike and Trail has bikes for children as well as the young at heart. Bike and Trail also carries affordable electric bikes. Need a bike repair? Their top-notch repair shop has the fastest turnaround time in town. Tight on cash? Ask about their 12-month no-interest financing. With over 48 years of experience in the cycling industry, you can always count on Bearden Bike and Trail for great customer service. Make Bike and Trail your one-stop for cycling adventure. Open 7 days a week. Located on the Third Creek Greenway on Forest Park Boulevard. Bearden Bike and Trail. Voted one of the best bike shops in the U.S. by the Bicycle Dealers Association.
We're all paying attention to social distancing and cleanliness these days, and your nearby Pilot Food Mart has got you covered. Every Pilot has a sanitation station. You'll find masks and hand sanitizer to help keep you and your family safe. While you're there, get your Pilot My Rewards card. It's good for 3 cents a gallon off Pilot gas and in-store specials. Your neighborhood Pilot Food Mart. We're right on your way.
Back at Hardin Valley Academy, it's the Hawks leading the visiting Farragut Admirals at intermission 28-24. Hardin Valley jumped out to a 7-0 lead. Also led by 7 at 10-3, and at the quarter break 13-6. The lead would grow to double digits on a couple of occasions in the second quarter. I think the last such occasion was 21-11. But Farragut with an 18-15 second quarter edge, and it's 28-24. The Hawks leading by 4 here at the break. 6 turnovers for the Admirals in the first half, and by my count, Hardin Valley guilty of 7 turnovers. Looking at the individual scoring, first for Hardin Valley, Tanner Grantham, 5 points, including a 3-pointer in that total. Hudson Stokes, 6 first-half points, 1 of 2 from the line, 1 3-pointer. Stokes with, again, 6. Ty Gentry, 2 of 2 from the line, 1 3-pointer. He has 5. Jake Hubbard, single basket, second quarter 3-pointer. Jalen Pennell, 1 basket as well. It was a first quarter 3-pointer. Caleb Smith with 2 points. Dale Henley with 4. The Hawks are 3 of 4 from the foul line, 75% obviously, and have 5 3-pointers spread amongst 5 different Hawks. For the Admirals, Brandon Cuevas with 6 points. Cuevas knocking down a pair of threes. Ryan Neal with 2 points. Isaiah Smith with 3. 3-pointer from the right corner in the opening quarter. Dallas Carbaugh, 3 of 5 from the foul line. Carbaugh leads all scorers with 7 first-half points. Carter Mayfield with 3, his lone basket, a second quarter 3-pointer. Jack Carasso, 1 of 2 from the line. He also has 3 first-half points. So the Admirals are 4 of 7 from the foul line, 57%. Again, Hardin Valley was 3 of 4 from the line. And the Admirals with 4 3-pointers, 2 from Cuevas, 1 apiece from Isaiah Smith and Carter Mayfield. So 4 threes for the Admirals. Hardin Valley had 5. And again, it's the Hawks leading at intermission 28-24. Let's get another break. We'll return with more on the other side as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Pilot Food Marts on Farragut's Independent Voice, 105.3 WFIV.
Winter is here. That means it's time for the Climatize Heating and Cooling Winter Maintenance Safety Inspection. Make sure your heat pump or gas furnace is ready for winter. Get peace of mind when you call Climatize Heating and Cooling today or go to ClimatizeTennessee.com.
Climatize! What tells your story? Your diploma, an art print, a map from a trip you've held on to for years, a shadow box of a favorite sports jersey, whatever it is. At Express Frame, we've made custom framing fast, easy, and affordable. Each frame is handcrafted by our experts in-house using high-quality materials. With our large frame inventory selection, we'll get your finished artwork back to you in a lot less time than traditional custom framing stores. Same expert staff and service, new name. Express Frame is located in the Dick's Sporting Goods Shopping Center next to Sports Clubs. Frame your story at Express Frame and look for special offers at expressframe.net. We know framing, you'll know the difference.
Hi, this is Dave from VG's Bakery. Circumstances have forced us to change the way we do business, but nothing will change the pride and love we have for baking the finest baked goods. Go to vgsbakery.com to check out our curbside menu we offer Tuesday through Friday weekly. And our cake department is ready to create your beautiful and delicious special occasion cakes. Pastries, cookies, bread, and desserts, all made by hands that care. VG's Bakery, handcrafted baked goods. Oh yeah.
Hey folks, you're on Answer with Ted Russell Nissan, and we're serving all your automotive needs.
My brakes are worn out.
Bring it. Our service department has full-line certified technicians.
I need a brand new set of tires.
Bring it. We have the best prices on all major tire brands.
I need help with my credit to buy a new Nissan.
Bring it. We have 4 certified finance managers to help you get the payment you're looking for.
I need to rent a Nissan for our vacation.
Bring it. Our friendly rental department has low rates.
Well, I got an old sled to trade in.
Bring it. If it'll drive, it's worth $5,500. Only Ted Russell Nissan on Kingston Pike.
Well, both the Admirals and Hawks have emerged from the locker room, warming up for the second half. Scoreboard showing about 2.5 minutes until we start the third quarter. Hardin Valley leading at home over the visiting Admirals by a score of 28-24. Earlier, it was the Lady Admirals winning 67-32. Farragut paced tonight offensively by Macy Barnes, 23 points. Ace Strickland had 14. Keely Rogers, 13. Ashlyn Sheridan had 9. As the Lady Admirals with their 10th win in 12 tries this season. And after having suffered their first 2 losses of the season, they bounced back tonight with a 35-point victory. So 10-2 overall, 5-2 in the district. Hardin Valley's girls now 1-10 overall and 1-5 in the district. We've got other girls finals from around District 4 on this Friday evening as Heritage won at home over William Blunt 70-31. Maryville no problem at home over Lenoir City. The Lady Rebels win 69-23, and Bearden makes the short trip to West High School, and the Lady Bulldogs, who have not lost in district play, continue to be perfect as they defeat the Lady Rebels of West 58-27. So you're up to the minute. Girls District 4 standings: Bearden 6-0, Maryville, Farragut, and Heritage all 5-2 in district play. William Blount 3-4, Hardin Valley 1-5, Lenoir City and West both 0-5. Coming into the night, the boys District 4 standings sees Bearden 5-0, Maryville 5-1, Farragut currently in third at 3-3. Then you've got Hardin Valley, Lenoir City, and West, which are all 2-3. William Blount 2-4, and Heritage 1-5. So again, in addition to our Farragut Hardin Valley matchup, tonight's district contest: William Blount's at Heritage, Lenoir City's at Maryville, Bearden is at West. No halftime scores or in progress scores yet to report on the boys' side of things. So we're back next Tuesday night as the Admirals travel to Heritage High School. Girls will get us started at 6 o'clock. We'll be on the air at 5:55, and the boys' action should follow at about 7:30 from Heritage Tuesday night. Join us here on 105.3 WFIV, online at WFIV.com, or the Booster Club's live stream page or YouTube channel. As third quarter getting underway, and the Hawks of Hardin Valley with a 4-point lead will have the basketball first. Three-pointer, Hudson Stokes out top, no good. Pinnell with a rebound. His follow attempt is rejected by Carasso, but they call a foul. Must have gotten him with the body. Carasso picks up his second foul, and quick first foul of the second half. It'll send to the line Jalen Pinnell, Hardin Valley Jr., his first free throws of the night. Toss is up and good. Pinnell, Hardin Valley Jr., second toss, no good. Carasso the rebound. Hardin Valley by 5. Farragut with its first possession of the second half. Carter Mayfield, Dylan Atwell, Dallas Carbaugh, Jack Carasso, and Ryan Neal on the floor. Carbaugh gets it in the middle, takes it right to the basket, and is fouled. Farragut's been able to get it in the middle of that zone to Carbaugh and let him attack the basket pretty much at will. And Henley picks up his third foul. So foul's really not an issue at the break. Nobody with any more than 2. Cuevas of Farragut with 2. Henley with 2. But now that Henley picks up 1 in the first minute of the third quarter, could become a bit of an issue. Caleb Smith also has 2 fouls for Hardin Valley. Carbaugh's free throw rims out, no good. Second toss for the sophomore, also no good. Carasso with a tip out, and they're going to call Carasso for a foul. And so Jack had just 1 foul at halftime, but now he's picked up 2 in the first half minute of the third quarter. Becomes the first Admiral saddled with 3. Zane Zatawi heads to the scorer's table for Coach Higgins. Stokes in front court. Right side pass to Gentry. Floater on the right baseline by Gentry is no good. Carbaugh comes away with it. Ahead to Atwell. Atwell in front court for the Admirals. Pulls up at the left elbow. Gives to Neal on the right wing. Down low to a wide open Carasso. Good. But I tell you, Neal has had some good looks, some nice passes tonight. Carasso scores following that assist by Neal. And it's 29-26. The Admirals trailing by 3. Carter Mayfield on Grantham. As he gives off to Henley, there's a cut on the baseline by Gentry. And I think they're going to call Carasso again for a foul. That looked like the second clean block of this third quarter. So now Carasso's got 4. 3 fouls for Carasso in the first minute, 11 seconds of the third quarter. And so Ty Gentry to the line. He's 2 of 2 from the free throw line this evening. Misses. Zane Zatawi enters the lineup between tosses, replacing Carasso. Carasso brings a physical nature to this Farragut team that's maybe a little bit lacking sometimes when he's not on the floor. Second toss by Gentry is good. Farragut against the press, trailing 30-26. They break it in the left corner. Zatawi takes a pass from Carter Mayfield. 3-point attempt, no good. Ryan Neal put back. No, how about Dallas Carbaugh? Yes! Admirals banging the offensive glass, and Carbaugh gets it done with a putback. He's got 9, and the Admirals trail by 2. Grantham, guarded by Mayfield, nearly throws it away. Zatawi trying to get the turn. That's a walk. There we go. At midcourt, Caleb Smith stutter stepped under duress from Zane Zatawi as a result of the pressure by Zane Zatawi. And Farragut gets the basketball, Hardin Valley's 8th turnover of the night. Trailing by 2, Admirals get tired, take the lead. Hardin Valley stays with the zone. Been zone all night. Farragut's been man. Left side, Neal shoots over the zone with a three-pointer. Good. Ryan Neal, his first 3 of the ball game. Farragut's 5th, and the Admirals lead 31-30. First lead of the ball game for the Admirals. Gentry, right corner. Hardin Valley led 7-0 at the outset. Had not trailed until now. Stokes being pressured by Carbaugh. Dribbles knocked away from him. That's a 5-second count. Back-to-back turnovers for the Hawks. And Farragut playing some inspired defense. One of their better defenders, Elisha Brabson, on the bench, having rolled an ankle in the first half. He's almost guaranteed not to come back. So everybody's got to step it up, and the Admirals give it back. They tried to get it to Carbaugh at the free throw line, and Hardin Valley anticipated it, punched the dribble away, or punched the pass away, and made the steal. Stokes in front court, sizes up a 3, and hits it from the left corner. Big basket for Hardin Valley. Hudson Stokes, a 3 off a feed from Grantham, knocks it down in the left corner, and that makes it 33-31 as the Hawks go back in front by 2. And timeout is called by Hardin Valley, and it's going to have to be a full timeout because they have no 30-second timeouts remaining. So timeout on the floor, 5:31 to go in our third quarter, and the Hawks leading the Admirals 33-31. Farragut's basketball when we return in 30 seconds. You're listening to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Pilot Food Marts on 105.3 WFIV.
Hey, Rick Terry here with Rick Terry Jewelry Designs. We've gotten so many calls. Are you open? Are you doing jewelry work? And the answer is yes. Only a few small changes. Repair times are a little longer. Jewelry design consultations are done by appointment. But the same great service you've always expected is what you'll get. And in our brand new, totally redesigned jewelry store. It's spacious, clean, and safe. If you haven't been in, you've got to come see. Rick Terry Jewelry Designs, we want to be your jeweler.
Back at Hardin Valley, it's going to be Farragut's basketball. Admirals trailing 33-31. They took their first lead of the game a moment ago, 31-30, but Hardin Valley responded with a 3 from Hudson Stokes. And so now following a Hawks timeout, Admirals will return to the floor with Dylan Atwell, Carter Mayfield, Ryan Neal, Dallas Carbaugh, Zane Satawi. Same 5 that were out there a moment ago. Hardin Valley has Caleb Smith trying to deny Carbaugh the ball, where they have gotten it to him repeatedly around the free throw line. Here's Mayfield penetrating, drops it off to Carbaugh, who lays it up and in. Defense had to respect the penetration by Mayfield, and he slips a pass by them to Carbaugh, who had inside position. And that's going to be a blocking foul on Carter Mayfield. Tough call. Mayfield, forearm extension from Pennell, but Mayfield picks up the foul. Carball's now in double figures with that last basket. 11 points for the sophomore. We're tied at 33 as Hardin Valley inbounds. That foul on Carter was his 2nd and the team 5th. Here's a steal. Ball's deflected. Carbaugh came up with it and then was bumped and fouled by Grantham. 33 all, 4:51 to play third quarter. Farragut's basketball. Mayfield. Hardin Valley going man. Have the last couple of trips. Mayfield down the left side of the lane, draws contact and a foul. That'll be foul number 4 of the half against Hardin Valley. Caleb Smith picks up his 3rd. So Carter Mayfield, first free throw of the night. Good. 4 points for the Farragut Junior. And the Admirals with their second lead, 34-33. Mayfield trying to make it a 2-point Farragut lead, does so. Hardin Valley brings it in front court. It's McCoy guarded by Mayfield. Drives right, pulls up on the baseline, and nobody home. Thought Stokes was still standing in the corner, but he had moved out top. And the Hawks with an unforced turnover. That's number 11 and 4th of the quarter. What? Wait a minute. They're going to say Farragut touched the pass, apparently. Don't know about that. That is the call, though. So Hardin Valley, no turnover. Stokes will try a long three. No good from the left wing. No damage done for the Admirals. Atwell ahead to Mayfield. Driving in transition. Scores against McCoy. So Mayfield's got 7 and the Admirals lead by 4. McCoy in front court. Gives to Stokes. Guarded by Carbaugh. Hoists a quick three. Hits the three. I was thinking that's not a real good shot, but it's fine if it goes in. 37-36. Farragut by 1. Mayfield, guarded by McCoy, got away from him, shovels it off to Neal. Short jumper for Neal, no good. Maybe should have used the glass. Rebounded away backside by Gentry. Hardin Valley in front court. Stokes to McCoy. Three-pointer for McCoy, no good. And rebound goes out of bounds, touch last by Farragut, apparently. Zatawi was battling with Caleb Smith, and Hardin Valley will have the ball under its own basket. Farragut leads 37-36. 3:44 to play in the third quarter as McCoy looks to get it in bounds and does so to Stokes, guarded by Carbaugh. Now to Pennell, who's guarded by Zatawi. Pennell driving. And they give the foul to Zatawi. Foul on Zatawi's his first. I think the team's 6th. Maybe just the 5th. Quickly they update the scoreboard here. Inbound feed comes to Stokes. He's guarded by Mayfield. Farragut goes for a steal. Neal doesn't get it. Pennell driving towards the basket. And Farragut, not a good foul that time. A little bit out of control. Neal playing hard. Had gone for the steal. Didn't get it. Trying to catch up from behind. Crashes into Pennell. And Pennell will have a couple. First of which is good, tying the game at 37. Stokes out of the game for Hardin Valley. Hubbard checks back in. 37 all. Pennell, Hardin Valley Jr. Toss, no good, but Hardin Valley got in there, got the rebound, and scored on the putback. It's Caleb Smith. 39-37, Hardin Valley by 2. Farragut against the press. Ryan Neal takes a pass in front court, drifts right. It's going to be double team. Gives his Zatawi in the right corner. Three-pointer by Zane is good. First basket of the ball game for Zane, but he had a good look from the right corner and buries it. And the Admirals seesaw back in front 40-39 with 3:11 to play. And as the ball goes through the hoop, Coach Higgins asked for a 30-second timeout. I believe that's the first timeout Farragut has used this evening. Hardin Valley led 13-6 at the end of the first quarter and 28-24 at halftime. Farragut taking its first lead in this third quarter, 31-30, then 35-33, and now 40-39. Brabson hobbling back over as the teams break their huddles and head back out on the floor. Brabson heading back to his spot on the end of the bench. And again, you hope that's not as bad as it appears for Brabson. Rolled an ankle in the first half. Hardin Valley's basketball against a Farragut press. Comes into Hubbard, guarded by Carbaugh. Hubbard across the timeline. Hands it off to Pennell. Now to McCoy. McCoy, bounce pass to Smith, back to the basket, top of the key, guarded by Zatawi. Gives to Pennell, right side. Pennell driving on Zatawi. Could have shot. Instead, gives in the left corner. Hardin Valley around the perimeter to McCoy, right side. Admiral's still there with them defensively. Here's Hubbard trying a three, and he hits it. Hubbard buries a three, his second of the night. Hardin Valley leads by 2. Hawks pressing. Farragut, no problem, across the timeline. And now Mayfield whizzes one into the right corner, saved there by Zatawi. Exchanges the ball back and forth with Neal on the right side. Now out top to Atwell. Back to Neal, right hash to Mayfield. Three-pointer, left side for Carter. No good. Zatawi with the rebound, though. Gave a quick kick out, and Farragut resets. 2:13 to play. Third quarter. Ryan Neal penetrating, steps around the defender Smith in the post and scores. Neal, 7 points. Hardin Valley quickly in front court. Pinnell shovels it off to Gentry. He'll try a 3 over everything. Neal's got it ahead to Atwell or Carbaugh. Carbaugh's the one who tracks it down. Now Carbaugh up with the shot, scores. Farragut gets out on the break. Carbaugh's got 13. And Hardin Valley back the other way, trailing 44-42. Hubbard working against Carbaugh to the free throw line. Can't get a shot off, gives to Pinnell. Pinnell down the left side of the lane with the left hand, scores. Turned the corner, so to speak. Got a step on the Farragut defense, and Pinnell has 7 as he scores at the rim. Farragut against the press, no problem. 44 all. Admirals in front court with it. Atwell, right side, three-pointer for Dillon. Good! Atwell, his first basket of the night. And the Admirals lead 47-44. 70 seconds to play in the third. Pinnell driving, right side, gives to Gentry. Right wing 3, no good. Carter Mayfield, weak side rebound. Outlet pass to Atwell. Hawks are not back, and Atwell with the left hand scores and is fouled. Almost it looks like Dillon baited Smith into a foul. Did not explode to the basket, took his time, very cool, calm, collected, heading to the bucket. And Smith catches up only enough to whack him across the arm after the shot is away. And so Smith picks up his 4th foul. And Atwell with the bucket, now an and 1 opportunity. 4 team fouls on Hardin Valley in this half. Farragut 6, so the Hawks are in the bonus the rest of the way. Atwell cannot complete the three-point play. So it's Farragut leading 49-44. Pinnell, that's an extra step it looked like. No call. Players hit the deck. Pinnell and Mayfield both shaken up. Whistle sounds. Foul is on Carter Mayfield, his 3rd, team 7th. Both players trying to shake it off. Hardin Valley sends to the scores table Ajay Felton, sophomore. This will be his first action of the game when he checks in, I guess, a 2-shot situation. Free throw by Pinnell rattles home good. He's got 8. He's now 3 of 5 from the foul line. Second one's good. Jake Bishop into the ballgame. 43 seconds to play in the third quarter. Farragut leading 49-46. Cuevas is back in. Jake Bishop into the lineup for the first time. Isaiah Smith returns to the floor too for Coach Higgins. Hardin Valley still man as Isaiah Smith gives to Bishop, gives it back to Smith out top. He drifts left, gives to Cuevas. Down to 20 seconds to play in the quarter. Now to Atwell, cross court Smith. He's going to go ahead and shoot the 3. Smith's 3 is no good. Rebounded away by Caleb Smith of Hardin Valley. Continues to be in the game with those 4 fouls. This is Grantham giving left side. 3-point attempt is up and good by Felton. And that will tie the game at 49. Ball thrown the length of the court as the buzzer sounds no good. And so Felton checks into the ball game maybe for that express purpose. And the sophomore hoists a 3 from the left side and knocks it down to tie the game as we head to the fourth quarter at 49 apiece. back in 1 minute with fourth quarter action as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops presented by Pilot Food Marts on 105.3 WFIV.
Hi, this is Dave from VG's Bakery. Circumstances have forced us to change the way we do business, but nothing will change the pride and love we have for baking the finest baked goods. Go to vgsbakery.com to check out our curbside menu we offer Tuesday through Friday weekly. And our cake department is ready to create your beautiful and delicious special occasion cakes. Pastries, cookies, bread, and desserts, all made by hands that care. VG's Bakery, handcrafted baked goods. Oh yeah.
Shop Farragut wishes you and the entire Admiral Sports Nation much success and happiness this exciting season and reminds you to shop Farragut all year long. Your Farragut retailers, restaurants, and service providers have worked hard to make your shopping easy and a bargain. Follow Shop Farragut on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to get all of the deals and discounts you need. Go Admirals!
Eric Gerhardt back with you here at Hardin Valley Academy. Behind the camera, if you're watching on the Booster Club's live stream page or YouTube channel, Brandon Campbell providing that video footage. Justin Beaver making sure that the signal goes out over YouTube. And back at our WFIV studios, we got Dusty Street. Appreciate you joining us. It's been a good one. Hawks scored the final 5 of the third quarter to tie the game at 49. Farragut had trailed throughout before taking its first lead at 31-30 in the third. Biggest lead, 49-44, but then Hardin Valley scores the final 5 to tie the game, heading to the fourth, final 5 of the third. And we've got a foul on Hardin Valley's Felton, who hit that big three-pointer to close out the third quarter. So Jake Bishop inbounding, and he'll throw it into rear court where Dylan Atwell tracks it down. Atwell guarded by Grantham. Now to Bishop, to Cuevas, right side. He's guarded by Stokes. Out high, Isaiah Smith, head fakes the three, drives the lane, scores, and is fouled. Isaiah Smith down the right side of the lane, scores with the right hand, and we'll have an and one opportunity as the foul goes against McCoy. Should be his first. Isaiah Smith shooting the free throw. Trying to make it a three-point lead, does so, rips the net. Smith converts the and one. He's got 6 on the night. And the Admirals lead 52-49 with 7:33 to play. Hardin Valley in front court. McCoy off to Henley. Farragut nearly gets the ball away from Henley. Henley saves it. Gives to McCoy, left side Grantham, one dribble, picks it up, then throws it away inside. Bishop with the steal. Bishop in front court needs to get rid of the basketball, and Hardin Valley's able to knock the dribble away and take it right back. So the teams exchange turnovers as the Hawks back the other way. Grantham shovels it off to McCoy, guarded by Cuevas. Stokes with the ball now, guarded by Smith as he works back and forth, perhaps off of Henley's screen. Instead, gives to Grantham. Grantham looked like he walked. Gave to Stokes, right side the corner three. There's a shove in the back by Hardin Valley's Felton, no call, and the Hawks get the rebound. Felton just cast aside an Admiral and went and got the miss on the backside. Into the lane goes Henley, spinning, back to Felton out top for a three. No good. Felton clobbers Zatawi on a rebound attempt, no foul call. Bishop cramps up with a basketball, gives to Atwell, in front court to Cuevas. Atwell being pressured, has the dribble knocked away and actually kicked the ball out of bounds. Good defense by McCoy, who is going to be checking out of the game. He and Grantham check out of the game. Jake Bishop out of the ball game for Farragut. .6:12 to play. Farragut leading 52-49 as Gentry drives around, got around his man Cuevas, but then with the pass at the basket for Henley, it's low, hot, and unhandleable. Could not be handled by Dale Henley. And so the Hawks, with their 12th turnover of the night. Cuevas is going to get a breather for Farragut. Dallas Carball back in. So you've got Zane Zatawi, Dallas Carball, Isaiah Smith, Ryan Neal, and Dylan Atwell. Atwell hand-checked and fouled. Henley picks a foul, his fourth. And so that was away from the ball. That was not on the ball. So this is going to be Dallas Carbaugh at the line shooting 1 and 1. Carbaugh, toss, good. 14 points tonight for Dallas. He earns a bonus toss. It's 4 of 8 from the foul line. 4 of 9, but he gets his own miss. Carbaugh gets his own miss. Hardin Valley then knocks his pass out of bounds. Admirals driving the lane. Atwell shot blocked by Henley out of bounds. It's still Farragut's basketball. And Henley avoiding the foul on that block shot checks out with 4 fouls. As Atwell looks and inbounds in the left corner to Zatawi. Out high to Ryan Neal. 53-49. The Admirals by 4. Neal penetrates, gives to Zatawi in the left corner. Three-pointer, good. Zatawi with the 3, his second. And the Admirals lead 56-49. Hardin Valley's Pennell has his pocket picked by Atwell. Atwell driving for a layup at the other end. Good. Dillon's got 7 as the Admirals forcing the 13th turnover of the night for the Hawks. Atwell continues to be right in the hip pocket of Pennell, who kicks it. I guess it was off his shin. The ball goes in the corner. Stokes will drive the baseline for the Hawks. Missed. His putback missed as well. Zatawi clears it. And the Admirals with a 58-49 lead with 5 minutes to play. Here's Neal, left side 3. Good! Neal drains the 3. And the Admirals lead 61-49 with an even 5 minutes to play. And we've got timeout on the floor. Farragut coming to life with the outside shots, back-to-back threes by Zatawi and Neal, as well as the steal by Atwell. And the layup at the other end. But it has been a strong defensive effort from Coach Higgins' squad here in the second half after trailing 28-24 at halftime. Neal pressuring Ty Gentry, the Hardin Valley junior, but he gets away from him, drives to the bucket, and scores. Gentry's got 8. Farragut quickly back the other way. Isaiah Smith working against Stokes, gives to Carbaugh. He'll try a 3 from out top, no good. A little too strong, rebounded away by Gentry of Hardin Valley. So Gentry drove for a basket last time. This time he dumps it down low to Caleb Smith. Back out on the perimeter to Pennell. He's double teamed at the free throw line, gives to Stokes, and Stokes is body blocked as he tries to make a move into the paint. Zatawi picks up his second, and Stokes is going to shoot 1 and 1. Hudson Stokes, 1 of 2 from the line tonight. He's got 12 points. Free throw, good. Bonus toss coming for Hardin Valley junior Hudson Stokes. Good. Stokes hits both ends of the 1 and 1. He's going to check out a little bit gimpy from that foul by Zatawi. Hubbard back into the game for the Hawks. Jake Hubbard, number 10 senior. Farragut brings it up. Felton defending against Farragut's Ryan Neal. Gives to Carbaugh. Left side, Isaiah Smith. He's guarded there by Gentry. Now to Atwell, who's guarded by Pennell between the circles. Right side, Carbaugh. Carbaugh into the paint. Doubled. Gives to Neal. Neal penetrates. Wraparound pass. Nobody home, but it's saved on the right side by Atwell. Atwell driving right side. Looked like maybe they got him on the arm. No call. Missed the shot. Here's Hardin Valley on the break. Gentry leading the break. Gives to Hubbard in the left corner for a 3. No good. Rebound. Dylan Atwell of the Admirals. 3:40 to go. Let's slow the pace. Farragut up 61-53. Atwell across the timeline, picked up by Gentry. Atwell to Neal. Neal inside to Zitawi. Zitawi can't get a shot off. Out top to Smith. Smith drives, puts it up with a right hand, and a blocking foul. It's going to be it for Caleb Smith. He's fouled out of the game, I do believe. Yep. Smith's gone with 3:18 to play, having scored 4 points in tonight's ball game. Farragut's going to have Isaiah Smith at the line. Should be a two-shot situation for the Farragut junior. 1 of 1. They reacted as if it was 1 and 1, but whatever the case, he's going to have a second because Smith buries it. He's got 7. Second toss, good as well. Isaiah's got 8. Farragut leads 63-53. Biggest lead was 61-49. After that three-pointer by Ryan Neal a moment or two ago. But it's back to a double-digit lead at 63-53 with 3:13 to play. Henley with the ball out high, guarded by Zitawi, gives off to Gentry, guarded by Smith, and they call Smith for a foul. Isaiah picks it up, and that's probably going to be number 10, double bonus time for Hardin Valley. Maybe it's the last, maybe it's number 9. They may change it on the scoreboard really quickly. As soon as I looked up, there were 9. I was thinking this was going to change over to 10, but it's a 1 and 1, and it's missed. Gentry misses the free throw. Farragut in front court. Ryan Neal, left side 3, no good. Carbaugh, an offensive rebound, though, on the baseline. Carbaugh has the ball stripped. Neal grabs it, however. Fires it over on the right wing to Smith, penetrates into the lane, kick out to Neal. He'll penetrate, moves to the free throw line for a 15-foot jumper. Good. Neal's played himself a ball game. 12 points, a handful of really nice assists, and the lead is back up to 12, 65-53 with 2:46 to play. Timeout on the floor, 30-second timeout, so that must be the Admirals using it, because I believe Hardin Valley's out of 30s. 2:46 to go in our ball game, and the Admirals 65, the Hawks 53. Hardin Valley led in the first half by double digits on a couple of occasions. Farragut got it down to 4 at halftime, and it felt like the Admirals had some momentum despite trailing 28-24. Third quarter, the Admirals took the lead for the first time, led by as many as 5 late in the third quarter, 49-44, before the Hawks scored the final 5 to tie the game heading to the fourth. And the Admirals then have, they scored first to make it 52-49. Actually, they opened the fourth quarter on a 12-0 run to go up 61-49 and have matched that 12-point lead here at 65-53. Hardin Valley's basketball, 2:44 to play. Grantham across the timeline, guarded by Neal. Gentry has the ball left side, guarded by Isaiah Smith. Tried to look for Stokes on a cut. Atwell was there. Instead, it goes to Pennell. Now they try the pick and roll. Pennell gives off to Henley, and Henley lays it up and in. Little pick and roll action, and Henley scores. He's got 6. Farragut leading by 10. Ryan Neal gets away from Pennell into front court. Hawks were zoned in the first half. They've been mostly man here in the second half. Atwell tripped up, gets it off to Neal to avoid the travel, gives to Zitawi in the left corner for a 3 that's no good. Gentry the rebound, he wants to run. Gentry in front court, stripped by Neal. Neal takes it away, and the Admirals back the other way to Isaiah Smith. Smith going right at Henley, who has 4 fouls, scores on the layup. Smith's got 10, and the Admirals again lead by 12, 1:50 to play. Grantham through the lane with the left hand, scores. Got a ball screen, and that gave him enough of an opening that Grantham, relatively open at the rim, scores the layup. He's got 7, and Hardin Valley uses a timeout, I believe. And it's full timeout, 1:44 to play. Hawks, I think, have 1 timeout remaining. 67-57 is our score with 1:44 to play. Admirals up by 10. We'll get a 30-second break and return with more as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Pilot Food Marts on 105.3 WFIV.
At your nearby Pilot Food Mart, there's a refreshing drink special waiting for you, and it's only 99 cents. Any size fountain drink, icy, or coffee is right inside, and just 99 cents every day. With your Pilot My Rewards card, get 3 cents off every gallon of gas. And find additional specials inside the store. Drink specials, gas savings, regular specials. Get your Pilot My Rewards card today. Pilot, we're right on your way.
Coming out of the timeout, it's going to be Hardin Valley trying a shot right side. That's Felton, and Carball comes away with a weak side rebound, and he's fouled. 67-57 our score. And Pinnell picks up the personal foul. His first. We walk to the other end for the final 1-and-1 of the game. Both teams will be in the double bonus with 1:36 remaining after this trip to the line. Carball has been to the line 9 times tonight. Has hit 4 of those 9. He was shooting 80% from the foul line as recently as prior to the Maryville game. Free throw, no good, and Pinnell with the rebound. Hardin Valley in front court. Grantham off to Stokes. Picks up his dribble, guarded by Atwell. They swing it right side to Gentry. Gentry driving baseline, reverse layup, missed it, and out of bounds to Farragut. Out of bounds to Farragut. Hardin Valley pressing. Admirals leading by 10. 1:23 to play. Ball's knocked away from Mayfield in rear court. Grabs it back. Gives to Atwell. Atwell across the timeline to Ryan Neal. Back to Atwell. Now to Mayfield. Farragut going to look to use as much clock as they can. Hawks chasing the ball. Farragut, good ball movement. Carball's going to shoot a 3 from the left corner. I'm not sure you wanted that. It's missed. Felton with the rebound. In front court with it, it's McCoy on the left baseline, shut down by Mayfield. Back to Grantham. He'll launch a 3. Left wing over Isaiah Smith. No good. Felton got a long rebound. Did he push off to get it? He's been shoving people aside ever since he entered the game. I don't think so. They're going to call the foul on Farragut. They give it to Neal. Ryan Neal picks up the foul. So, Ajay Felton, 6-foot sophomore, came off the bench late in the third quarter, buried a 3 to tie the game at 49, shoots his first free throw of the night, rips the net. Felton, second toss, offline. First one was perfect, second one not so pretty. Admirals get the rebound and they're quickly fouled. Ryan Neal is fouled. McCoy picks up the personal. So we walk to the other end. Again, both teams are now in the double bonus. Ryan Neal to shoot the free throws. They'll be his first of the night. He's played himself a heck of a ball game. 12 points for Neal. Free throw, no good. Henley and Stokes re-enter the lineup. McCoy and Felton check out for Hardin Valley. 51 seconds to play, and Farragut leading by 9, 67-58. Second free throw, no good. Dallas Carball, another offensive rebound. Carball the rebound, and the Admirals look to burn some clock. Mayfield with it, exchanging it with Neal. Neal dribbling away from pressure. I thought maybe they were trying to foul him. Now Mayfield doubled, gives to Neal. Cross-court pass. Ooh, dangerous. Just did get to Isaiah Smith. Back out top to Mayfield. 29 seconds to play, and the Hawks will give the foul. I thought they were trying to foul Neal early after Carball had secured the offensive rebound and the ball went back out top, but they didn't get the call, and then really didn't seem like they were trying to foul thereafter. But eventually they foul Mayfield with only 28 seconds remaining. And Carter goes to the line, 2 of 2 from the line tonight, and sinks it. Fourth free throw of the evening for Mayfield, and missed this one. Hardin Valley in front court in a 10-point game. Farragut leading 68-58. They try quick pass inside to the cutter, Gentry. And Grantham's pass is deflected out of bounds with 19.4 showing on the game clock. Hardin Valley will have the ball under its own basket. Grantham inbounding, comes into Stokes, right side three, no good. Henley, the rebound, put back, good. Henley scores, he's got 8, and Hardin Valley is going to use its final timeout of the night. 68-60, Farragut by 8 with 12.5 seconds to play here at Hardin Valley. Let's get a 30-second break. We'll return with more as you listen to Farragut Hoops on 105.3 WFIV.
Hey, Rick Terry here with Rick Terry Jewelry Designs. We've gotten so many calls. Are you open? Are you doing jewelry work? And the answer is yes. Only a few small changes. Repair times are a little longer. Jewelry design consultations are done by appointment, but the same great service you've always expected is what you'll get. And in our brand new, totally redesigned jewelry store. It's spacious, clean, and safe. If you haven't been in, you've got to come see. Rick Terry Jewelry Designs, we want to be your jeweler.
Eric Gerhardt back with you here at Hardin Valley Academy as the Admirals try to hold on the final 12.5 seconds, up 68-60. They'll have the ball. Hardin Valley using the timeout, so they have not conceded. But it would be one heck of a story to overturn an 8-point lead with 12.5. Farragut inbounds to Isaiah Smith, and the ball is stripped from him. Smith thought he was going to get a foul call, did not. Hardin Valley in the lane. Pennell with a shot. He gets fouled with 6.2 to play. Farragut has not shot free throws well tonight, but yet in good position here to pick up the win as free throw is up and good by Pennell. He's in double figures now with 10. Second one, no good. Carball's fouled by McCoy on the rebound. Carball's done a good job on the glass, both ends of the floor. And we'll walk to the other end of the floor as McCoy assessed the foul, and with 5.8 seconds to play. Dallas Carball to shoot the double bonus. No good. Second one, good. 15 points for Dallas. Hardin Valley in front court. Grantham lets fly with the 3 at the buzzer. It is no good. And the Admirals get the win, 69-61, as Farragut snaps a 2-game slide. And the Admirals back on the winning side of things as they even their overall record at 6-6, move above 500 in district play, now at 4-3, as the Admirals come from behind in the second half. They trailed by double figures on a couple of occasions, at least in the first half, but rebounded there in the third quarter, took the lead for the first time. After trailing 28-24 at halftime, it was 49-all at the end of the third quarter, and the Admirals win at 69-61 as Farragut outscored Hardin Valley 20-12 in the fourth quarter. I had Farragut with 10 turnovers on the night and Hardin Valley with 14. Looking at the individual scoring for Hardin Valley, Tanner Grantham had 7 points, including a three-pointer. Hudson Stokes had 14 points, 3 of 4 from the line, 3 three-pointers. Ty Gentry, 2 of 2 from the line, 1 three-pointer. He had 8. I'll change that. That's not correct. Hadn't changed his free throw numbers yet. So, 3 of 5 from the foul line, 1 three-pointer. Gentry finishes with 8. Jake Hubbard had 6 on 2 threes. Jalen Pennell finishes with 10 points, 5 of 8 from the line. Jay Felton with 4 points, 1 of 2 from the line, 1 three-pointer. Caleb Smith with 4 points, and Dale Henley with 8, as the Hawks hit 7, 8, 9 three-pointers on the night. And we'll get the free throws for you here in just a moment. Quickly, the Farragut numbers. Brandon Cuevas had 6 points on 2 threes. Zane Zatawi, 6 on 2 threes. Dylan Atwell had 7 points, 1 3-pointer, 0 of 1 from the line. Ryan Neal, 0 of 2 from the line, 2 threes. Neal had 12. Probably a half dozen really nifty assists tonight for the junior Neal. Isaiah Smith, 3 of 3 from the line, 1 3-pointer. He finishes with 10, 7 of his 10 in the fourth quarter. Dallas Carbaugh, 5 of 12 from the line, finished with a game-high 15 points as Dallas doing a nice job on the glass both ends. Carter Mayfield, 3 of 4 from the line, 1 3-pointer. He had 8 points. Jack Carasso saddled with some foul difficulties, limited his minutes somewhat, but 1 of 2 from the line, 5 points tonight for the senior. Played well when he was in there. Farragut was only 10 of 24 from the foul line, so hit a little more of those free throws, and he got a little more breathing space at the end, but still a really nice comeback for the Admirals, who trailed by double figures in the first half and then built a nice double-digit lead in the second half, and they win it by 8, 69-61. So 42% from the foul line, 9 3-pointers tonight for the Admirals, and I'm pleased to be joined now by head coach John Higgins. And Coach, defensive intensity in the second half, good from your team tonight. I know that had to be pleasing because you weren't at all happy with the defensive effort on Tuesday night.
I thought it was much better in the second half. I thought it really started right there at the end of the first half. At one point it was like 28-18, right, and we held them scoreless for the rest of the half, and we really made them uncomfortable with our pressure up at the ball, and that's something we've been working on. So it was good to see the guys get out there and really try and implement it in the game. And, you know, I thought we did a really good job of it tonight. So from that aspect, very, very good to see.
It's, you know, it's one of those things I commented at the time that it felt like even though Farragut's down by 4 at the half, maybe a little bit of momentum going into the locker room. You never know if that's going to carry over, but indeed it did, because you opened the second half with a 12-0 run. Yeah. And suddenly, you know, late in the first half, you're trailing by 10, and here you are relatively early in the third quarter, and you're up 61-49, turning point in the game.
Yeah, it was a big part of the game right there. You know, and I told the guys at halftime I thought we did we did a very good job with our pressure, and, you know, we got to understand that it's going to change for us. I told them at halftime, I don't think I've ever seen this group of kids shoot 5 air balls in the first half, which is what we did. And that's uncharacteristic for us as well. So I knew we'd start making some shots in the second half. We just need to make sure we kept the pressure up defensively. And when we built that lead up there, that's what we were doing. We were hitting shots and really making them uncomfortable defensively.
Yeah, defense allows the offense to maybe establish a little bit of momentum. And, boy, momentum is a wonderful thing when it's on your side, gets downhill, rolling downhill for you. I mentioned Ryan Neal there as we were running down the numbers. I thought Neal did a really good job tonight distributing the basketball for you.
He's played very well for us the last few weeks, and it's good to see. Ryan works extremely hard. And he's a wonderful passer when he's not trying to do too much. Yeah. You know, when he's not out here trying to make left-handed passes and so on and so forth. So he's actually he sees the floor very well. When guys can get open, and we had some passes that missed. I mean, he made some really good passes that guys missed tonight. So the guys understand that when Ryan has the ball, you know, it may come at you in any different way. So be prepared, and that's something we've got to continue to work on. So I thought Ryan played extremely well tonight. You know, he made some really good passes, made a really key play right there in the fourth quarter. Defensively, I thought he was fantastic, so it was good to see.
Good pressure on the ball. And Dallas Carbaugh, against the zone, you guys were able to repeatedly get the ball to him there at the high post, at the free throw line, and allow him to create, make things happen. And they ended up switching man because you were getting it to him so regularly, so easily in that manner.
Dallas is going to be he's going to be a really good player when he can continuously put in the work every day in practice. And I thought yesterday everyone, because of how we practiced or played on Tuesday, I thought yesterday everyone was really, really good. Dallas was really, really good yesterday, and what you saw today is very similar to what he was yesterday in practice. Dallas has that ability. I wish he was better than 5 for 12 from the free throw line, because he's got that ability too to go up there and knock them down.
Yeah, just a couple of games ago I said he was 80%.
Exactly. So, but he rebounds well for us. He makes plays. Like, I mean, how many rebounds did he get? Offensive rebounds.
A number.
2 or 3 offensive rebounds off free throws alone.
Right.
So he rebounds extremely well. He's got great size. He's got good instincts. When we can get him to understand how hard he's got to play defensively every single possession, he's going to be a really good basketball player for us.
So big win, 69-61, overcome the second half deficit. Admirals, good offense there in the second half. and now you look forward to Heritage on Tuesday night, and it was a convincing victory the first time around against the Mountaineers. You go over to their place this time,
which is always a tough place to play.
Longer bus ride.
Yeah, we haven't had much success over there the last few years, so I'd be interested to see how we respond after a win like this. I got to make sure the guys understand our work's not done. You know, I told them that yesterday when we go come out here and win tonight, but our problems aren't solved. You know, and our problem right now is that we need to continuously get better every single day. So I don't want them to think that we won this game, so hey, we're good now. No, we've got to continue to work. We've got to work even harder than we worked yesterday in practice, which was really hard. And they've got to understand we've got to work even harder. It doesn't matter that, you know, we won by quite a bit the first time. Heritage is a different team.
Yeah.
I mean, they beat
West.
They beat West not too long ago. They're competitive right now. They've got some good players, so they've got to understand that, and we'll make sure we'll come out there and work extremely hard over the next few days to be prepared for it.
Well, Coach, I won't keep you away from your team any longer. Appreciate you coming up and chatting. Congratulations on the win tonight.
Thanks, Eric.
Always good to get one over the Hawks.
Yes, sir.
Coach John Higgins, his Admirals tonight win at 69-61, and they are now 6-6 overall, 4-3 in the district. And it's Farragut. We'll run down these scoring numbers one more time for you. Brandon Cuevas, 6 points on 2 3-pointers. Zane Zatawi, 6 points on 2 3-pointers. Dylan Atwell, 0 of 1 from the line, 1 3-pointer. Atwell had 7. Thought, Dylan's one of Farragut's leading scorers. I guess he probably is Farragut's leading scorer going into the coming into this week. He was averaging just under 12 points per game, which is tops on the team. And even though he didn't hit his average tonight scoring-wise, I thought Dylan was among those who did a good job handling the traps by Hardin Valley, handling the press of Hardin Valley. Carter Mayfield doing likewise. And Ryan Neal, too, the primary ball handlers there. But Atwell, again, a little below his scoring average, but I thought he did a really nice job defensively tonight and distributing the basketball, just getting the ball and getting the Admirals set up in their half court. Again, Ryan Neal, outstanding game for the junior, 0 of 2 from the line, 2 3-pointers. He had 12. Isaiah Smith, 3 of 3 from the line, 1 3-pointer, finished with 10 points. Dallas Carbaugh, 5 of 12 from the line, 15 points to lead the Admirals in scoring. Carter Mayfield, 3 of 4 from the line, 1 3-pointer. He had 8. Jack Carasso, 1 of 2 from the line, 5 points tonight for the senior Carasso. Again, the Admirals were 10 of 20.